So we're gonna do 2 methods of cleaning a cast iron pan. As you can see, this pan, she's dirty. She needs to be clean. Now, we can't put it in soap because whatever you put into the pan, it will go into your food the next time you cook with it. So for this first method, we're just gonna use some water. We're gonna use some tongs, and we're gonna use a green scrubby. So we're just going to light the stove. And we're gonna pour in our water. You just need enough to cover the bottom of the pan. And you're gonna let that get hot. I just go ahead and throw my green scrubby in there and just let it hang out for a minute. It's not gonna hurt anything. Make sure there's no soap or anything in your green scrubby before you put it in the pan. Okay, so as you see, our pan is starting to boil a little bit. That's exactly what we want it to do. Now, we're just going to take our tongs and put it on top of the greeny weenie here. And just kind of squeeze it together. And you're going to want to use the oven mitt, because this cast iron pan is pretty warm, because you want something to hold that pan. And you can go ahead and turn it off this point, so we need the heat to build up. Now we're going to use our scrubby. And we're going to go all over the pan. And you'll be able to smell all the foods you've cooked with your pan. And just do tiny little circles and get up all the little bits. Even the baked on, caked on stuff is going to come right off. You're going to be amazed at how well this works. And you want to get the sides really good. You can flip it over and keep going and get it really, really clean. Okay, as you can see, I've rinsed the pan out with nice hot water in the sink. At this time, you want to get your paper towel and some cooking spray. You're going to want to let this dry really good. Go ahead and rub your paper towel in there. And get it really dry and make sure it's completely dry before we go into the next step. Now you can see it's completely dry and it's ready for our next step. Now, go ahead and turn the heat off now and spray your pan. Take your paper towel and we're just going to rub it into the pan. And as you can see, it's nice and clean, no debris, it's seasoned, it's oiled, and ready for the next use. Isn't that a great tutorial? On next to the second part of the tutorial. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get yourself a little scraper or even a spatula and scrape out all the loose stuff. And then just get rid of that. We don't need all this grease in there. It has to come out anyway. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just getting the majority of it out. Okay. Next, we're going to take our sea salt and we're going to sprinkle it in here. Not too much, but enough to give it a nice little dusting. Okay, and we're gonna put a little bit of water, not much. We're going for a paste consistency, just a tiny bit of water, and we're gonna take our lemon, give it a little bit of a squeeze, get the juices going, and we're gonna take the lemon, and this is going to be with the salt, our scrub brush. I'm just gonna rub it all the way around, and as you can see, it's really picking up all the stuff. The lemon juice is breaking down the grease. And the salt is acting as an abrasive, but a safe abrasive. And again, we're not using any soap because that would ruin your pan. Because then it would go into your food. And you can see the lemon's pushing into the pan. This lemon's a couple days old, and that's fine. I'm gonna get all the little bits and bites out of there. And we're just gonna rub this all around. And I'm going to get my little scrub brush. Make sure everything is loosened up. It really did break down that really well. And once you have it all loosened up, we're going to go ahead and rinse the pan off and season it like we did the other one.
Go.
So we've rinsed out our pan and we're going to dry it up just like we did on the first one. Let the pan get nice and dry. There's no moistness in there at all. And you'll be able to see the little streaks in here when they get completely dry. And then go ahead and turn it off. Give it a little spray. And then just spread it around. And just like that, it's all clean. So those were the two different ways you can clean your pan. I think I like the first way better, my tried and true method, but this one works just as well. I felt like it needed a little bit more elbow grease, but then again, the pan could have been a little bit dirtier. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my blog, as I will have more tips and techniques to make your life easier. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying for after the video. Wasn't that video wonderful? And it's really helpful because it's great at saving money and not worrying about having to throw out your pans or anything, and it's a good, safe way to clean them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to have a lot more tips and tricks over at my website. I'm going to have the link down below, but it's www.thesavvycleaner.com. And I have a blog over there, and I have my Facebook page. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of it, and if you have any ideas for more tutorials, just let me know. Thanks so much.